What's going on, my fellow Jedi and Padawans? Welcome back to another Jedi gaming video. Thank you guys so much for coming back to the channel. If you guys are new, welcome. You guys have been crazy this week with the support on the videos and all the likes and the new subscriptions. So thank you guys so much for that. We blew past our 500 subscriber goal. And like I said, just as a thank you to you guys, I want to do a little giveaway, giving back to a couple subscribers for like $5 Amazon gift cards. Nothing too special, but just as a thank you for that. So for those giveaway rules, I will have a little bit in the description down below, and then you can follow me on Twitter and I will have everything there as well to go over it. But you have to be subscribed to the channel and have it public, and then comment on the video so I can use a randomizer to pick from there. But thank you guys again so much for the support. I just want to give back to you guys for all of that. Now today we are continuing our 30th anniversary grind with how to get the Gjallarhorn alongside of its catalyst. This rocket takes us back to the D1 days of one of the most OP weapons that Destiny has seen, and it feels quite similar in Destiny 2 when you get some of the debuffs going on bosses. This thing absolutely melts. So we're going to show you guys how to get this thing. It's actually really not too shabby, pretty quick, and with the catalyst, just DPS King is back. So to start off, you're going to have to complete a little bit of the Dares of Eternity, the 6-man activity, to continue part of the quest where you can actually talk to Xur. So once you are able to head on over to Xur's treasure trove on Eternity and grab the quest from him, it tells you that you have to head on over to the Cosmodrone and talk to Shawhan. Shawhan is located right by the landing zone in the steppes. So once you get to him, you talk to him and he will actually update your quest step to head into the new dungeon, the Grasp of Avarice. Now, all you have to do is complete the dungeon, nothing else special within it, just complete it, beat the final boss, and on the final boss defeat, the quest will update and you also get something called Wolfpack rounds. This is part of just the exotic perk within Gjallarhorn. So after you get those two things, the quest says that you have to actually head back to Shawhan on the Cosmodrone. So we head back to him and have him inspect those Wolfpack rounds that we found from defeating the boss in the new dungeon. Once we show Shawhan these Wolfpack rounds, it'll update again and he will say that we have to defeat powerful Fallen within the Cosmodrone. So to do this, the easiest way I found is to head over to the Exodus Garden 2 Lost Sector within the Divide. Now this is the Lost Sector later in the quest step as well, so get you acclimated with it. But inside of here, we have all Fallen, and there is a decent amount of servitors, and then a couple captains as well. And it seems to be random drops for the Wolfpack rounds, even though the powerful enemies, yellow bars, orange bars, they drop them, but not consistently. So just head into this Lost Sector, run it a couple times. My friend got it done in 1, and then I got it done in 2 just based on RNG. So once you get your 7 powerful Fallen defeats in the Cosmodrone, the quest updates once again where you have to head back to Shawhan and show him the completed Wolfpack rounds, all 7 of them. From here, Shawhan will send you back to the tower where we talk to our good old Banshee to inspect all of these parts and tell you where he thinks you can find the next ones, and he will update your quest step as well to continue it, and we are almost done. So once you talk to Banshee and he inspects the parts, he sends you on a quest to go find the last components to rebuild Gjallarhorn. He states that they are guarded in one of the Fallen old hideouts, and this Fallen hideout is actually the Lost Sector that we just did, that Exodus Garden 2. So head back over there to the Divide and that Lost Sector and complete it fully and collect the chest. Once you collect the chest, your quest updates with some extra parts, and it has you head back to Shawhan's camp and use the tool chest in the hideout to actually assemble the parts to Gjallarhorn. So we travel back to that loading zone in the steppes right next to Shawhan and jump down, but instead of talking to him, you just turn right around and head in the room that is right next to him, and on the right hand wall you will see a little marker come up. You press inspect on that spot and you are actually able to compose all the parts together, and we end up with the last step going back to Shawhan. So after that last step and you talk to Shawhan, here you go, you have your Gjallarhorn Exotic Rocket Launcher. Let's go over the perks real quick. We have Volatile Launch, Ally Casing, Right here, our exotic perk, Pack Hunter, which is really sweet. Firing this weapon also grants Wolfpack rounds to nearby allies wielding non-exotic rocket launchers. So people using the Hothead Ascendancy, once you shoot this and they're standing nearby, they also get the Pack Hunter perk where it has those extra bombs coming off of it like the skip nades. Lastly, right here we have short action stock. The intrinsic trait on it right here, Wolfpack rounds, like I said, that's where it splits apart and you have those little tracking clusters on it. So it's amazing that we have this Pack Hunter perk where firing it gives it to nearby allies. The catalyst for the Gjallarhorn is also super important for that high DPS because it allows you to have 2 in the chamber, kind of like Ambitious Assassin. So like it says right there, increase magazine size and final blows with Wolfpack rounds spawn faster, more powerful projectiles at the target's location. So when you shoot a lot of these rockets, those final blows create those Wolfpack rounds and they just hit a lot harder. So to obtain the catalyst, we actually have to head back into the Grasp of Avarice dungeon and collect 3 special chests that you use the mechanic of collecting those engrams that a certain enemy drops, where you get the Burden of Riches, and you spend that Burden of Riches on the chest to open it. So the first chest that you have to find is in the initial room that you actually go into after you fall through the floor of the loot cave. The enemy that drops these motes, the engrams for you guys, are Reaper Vandals, and it is a yellow bar Reaper Vandal. Right here, it is across the chasm on a little platform. When you do certain amounts of damage on this Vandal, it'll drop those motes, and then you can collect them and then come back to the chest and spend it. So this is what Mr. Certified is doing here. He gets a mote, runs back across the crystal, hops up top, and spends that 1 mote that he collected on the chest to open it. And as you can see, when he collects the chest, it says you recovered looted fragments. So that means that you got the first one done, and that little text means that you did it right. So on to the second chest. It is right before the first boss that we face, the gigantic ogre. Right after you go up those tall stairs where the rolling wheel comes down, there will be another yellow bar Vandal that you can do damage on, and he drops motes. Once you do enough damage, you collect one of those motes and head up the normal way like you would towards that first boss room, but instead of jumping straight across, jump around to the right and kind of do a U-turn, and you will see another little platform with the second chest. You spend that Burden by Riches and you will see again you recovered looted fragments. You have your second chest done, and we move on to the third chest, and once you grab that, you receive the catalyst. So the third chest is located in the area where you have to use the servitors as bombs and take down that fallen shield. The chest that you have to find is on the middle island on top of the center building, right where the Scorch Captain Vandal spawns. That building, the chest is right on the top in the middle. You can see it pretty easily when you jump up on top. Now the Vandal that gives you the motes or the engrams to have that Burden of Riches is over by the section with the waterfall, where you have one section that's a little higher and one section that is lower. The Vandal will spawn on the lower section right next to the waterfall in kind of the back right corner. Once you do enough damage on him, use the gravity well to shoot yourself back to the center island and climb up to the center chest on top of the building. Collect that, and you will see your Gjallarhorn catalyst pop up, and you have it, and you just got to complete the 400 kills with the weapon. To complete the catalyst quickly, I went into the Last Wish raid and typed in this wish right here. Went to Shuro Chi the Witch, and then used the Taken Thrall as about 60 to 70 kills per run. In about 7 runs, I was done with the catalyst and fully had it unlocked and could have those 2 rockets in the magazine. So that's it on the full guide on how to get Gjallarhorn and its catalyst. This thing absolutely bops for DPS, like I said. Hopefully this helped you guys out. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.